What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be cleaning up the shop a little bit, my garage. I got a lot of projects I kind of want to get started on, a lot of stuff coming up, but I got to get this garage cleaned up, kind of got away from me, so just go ahead and get started. Alright, I got this new bin, bought it a while back. I want to get everything kind of transferred over because this is an old one and it's just full of crap. So we're gonna run through this, get as much stuff transferred over, throw away the junk I don't need, keep moving.
All right, I made it through all these. I got these to do, then I got to transfer everything. If you guys are wondering why I'm holding on to a lot of like these real small stuff, I don't know if you can see that. Like these guys even. A lot of these really small screws. They come in handy, especially on like the radio control stuff, trucks, and when you're building custom stuff, it's really nice to have a lot of that little hardware. That, and I'm really bad at throwing stuff away. So I'm going to crack open a cold beverage, and I think I'm gonna keep moving. Anybody know what this is? Like the bottom to a cane or something? Looks like it was cut at one point. Bottom to a chair? Maybe it was. Thrown away. Weird stuff. Keeping it. Oh. Looks like that's been used, but that is for a furnace. I just bought some new ones of these. Throwing it away. Wick for a kerosene lamp, and I do own a couple of these, so I think I'm gonna hang on to those. I've never lit them, but to sharpen a knife. I don't know how to use it though.
All right, this area over here, I'm gonna redo at some point. I would like to get it done sooner than later, but right now I just gotta get it cleaned up a little bit. This is kind of just my little fabrication area. I made this when I started building some RC trailers and stuff, and just got to be a mess, so get it cleaned up. Yeah, that should work. So this was the first RC trailer I built. Hasn't seen a whole lot of use, but I'm hoping to build a couple more. It was fun. So I want to build a boat trailer and some other stuff, but we'll get there. All right, guys, got that done. Took a little longer than I thought it was going to, but a lot of stuff. I really wasn't planning on switching all the stuff over into the new box today, but I figured might as well. So everything's done. It was really warm out here today. It's been hot in Minnesota here, and it's a little cooler in the garage. Let's see, let's look. 85, I guess, almost 90, but that's all right. It went good. Had the fan running for a while, so. But I wanted to kind of show you what I got going on here, and then I'm gonna go do another project. So let's take a look. Okay, I got the bench cleaned off. Down the road, I'm gonna move this bench out of here. It's kind of just a crappy old one that was with the house when I bought it. I have a big steel one I built in storage, so I want to get that out here. Then I might have to take the cabinets out. I don't know. It has a big back piece with pegboard and stuff, but I might cut it off. I haven't decided. Pan over here. So over here, my plan down the road is I'm going to take that counter out. I have another old countertop piece that I want to put there. And then I'll move the fridge over underneath that and put a toolbox over here. I want to kind of get a lot of the tools off the walls and stuff just to clean it up a little bit. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a lot easier for organizing. But yeah, so went pretty good. Just hot. I got a lot of projects coming up I want to get working on, so I figured I might as well get the garage clean. I'm going to be pretty busy here coming up end of summer, but I want to get as much done as I can before winter because my garage isn't heated. I don't know how much I'll be able to do out here in the winter time, but I've had this house for a couple years now. Been able to get the garage cleaned up kind of to where I want it. All right, I'm going to head inside, cool off, and then I'm going to clean out the dryer vent after that. So let's go get that done and see what else we got going. See how this works. I forgot to grab a screwdriver from the garage where I pulled the dryer out and block the door, and I don't feel like moving it again. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's go to option B. I'm just gonna set it down here and see what happens. Let's try it. I don't think that much is even in there. Alright. I think I may have made more of a mess in here than I did out there. That's alright. Clean all this up now. Put everything back. That takes care of that. See what else we can find. It's next morning. Last night I was pretty tired after getting everything done, so I just kind of hung out. But I'm gonna mow the backyard, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up the video. We're headed out today to go to the lake, so probably all I'm gonna get done this weekend. But I just ran and got some gas. It's about out. Let's get this thing filled up and backyard mowed. Go. Double check the oil. It'll be okay. I gotta change the oil on this thing, but on these mowers, there's no drain plug. You gotta flip them upside down, so I've been avoiding it. But all right. right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video. That's about all I wanted to get done this weekend. We're headed to the lake with some friends, so next week I want to get some more stuff going. I ordered some stuff off Amazon on Prime Week, so hopefully that shows up next week. We can take a look at some of that stuff. Now that I got my bench cleaned up, I might bring a motor out here to start working on. I also got an RC project I got going, so a lot of stuff going, but I'm going to take off, so hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you later.